another thing that's been bothering me is the letter W. I don't know if anybody else is annoyed by this letter as I am. This letter is really weird. I was thinking about it the other day, it just really got under my skin. It was like, of all the letters, it's the only one that's more than one syllable. And on top of that, it's 3 syllables. It's going above and beyond. It's like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all one. But W is 3. It's really pushing it, you know? And it's not even its own name. It's the name of another letter, double. That's just how it just steals its name. And on top of that, it's not a W. I'm not buying it. It's a double V. We've all seen it, right? Who draws it with the little loops at the bottom? Nobody. There's always these nice, jagged W's. That's the way I was taught. That's the way we'll teach our kids to do it. Passed down for years and years. And it really bothers me. Because, like, you can't even substitute it for a W in any circumstance. That's a spelling bee you're going to lose. You know? Vacuum, continuum, moo-moo. Those are literally the only 3 words in the English language that have 2 consecutive U's in them, where a W might be appropriate, but you'd still lose if you tried to use one. So, I even looked into it. And moo-moo is technically a Hawaiian word, so they've only got like 15 letters in their alphabet. So you figured they'd be like, hey, do we really need to throw a W in there? Who knows? Look it up, man. I'm not making that up. I did research on that. But it's also the thing about W's that bothers me. It's like I finally figured out why they threw it in the alphabet and why it's where it is. You know, whenever you get a sobriety test, they always have you say the alphabet backwards. Because they know that a W is the one letter that you're going to slur over because it's got all those syllables. Instead of hearing you slur through every letter of the alphabet till you finally get to the 5th from the back and you're like, all right, W. They're like, just start at Z and go there. We know that's C. You're going to jail, buddy. That's a DUI for sure. DWI. I guess they tried to throw some of those in there too. A lot of people always do this because, like, whenever they see me, like, walking my dog or cleaning my cat litter box, they're always like, oh, if aliens came down to Earth, they would think that your cat is running the show. They would think that dogs control humans, not the other way around. I was like, first off, I'm pretty sure poop is probably a universal thing. It's not just a human thing, so they would understand hygiene. So I'm not sold on that one, and everybody eats. But if anything, I would think they'd walk into my living room, and they would think my fish is in charge, right? Like, they come down at night. Hear me out, guys. This was a little bit of a creative one. I don't know. I was thinking about it. They come down at night. Aliens always show up at night. We all know that, right? Signs, E.T., Close Encounters of the Third Kind, you know, Aliens, which I guess they went to them in that one, but who cares? I'm losing the point here. Yeah, they come in and see that glowing, blinkless eye of just this silent creature pacing back and forth in this bubbling tank in the back of the room with its own, like, hyperbaric chamber just watching over everybody in silence with this unblinking stare, you know? It's got a little treasure chest in the corner to show, you know, how it's running the show. Skull of its subordinates in there, too, you know, just to keep them in line. I feel like that's what they would think, you know. They walk in, they'd be like, Jerry? Is that our navigator, Jerry? How did he get here? They either think that that fish is running the show or that it is suffering from some severe illness that it's under a treatment for, so. I feel like fish would be running the show, you know, and they eat flakes. That's space food, right? Aliens know. Another thing that's been bothering me is, I don't know, I have a lot of weird thoughts, and I think that might be because a lot of head injuries. So, I figured out this new thing since bike season started up, so the weather's getting nicer, wearing a helmet. That's like this crazy social engineering thing that I had no idea how much respect I'd get when I'm seen riding my bike with a helmet on. It's like I'm going down the street, and like now, people will stop and wave at me on the bike trail, cars will wave me across, they'll stop to let me go. You know, people will hold their dogs on their leash instead of just letting them chase after me, you know. And now, because no more concussions, I can remember all these experiences. It's great. Wear a helmet, guys. Which got me to another conversation with one of my friends. He was like, I believe the topic we were discussing was things you saw in a cartoon that you didn't know were real until you saw them in real life. He's like, you go first. And I was like, okay. You know how when you get like hit in the head with a hammer and it makes like a knot, like a big goose egg on your head? He's like, okay, that's real. I had a hard time believing that. He was like, how about when a dog runs real fast on a linoleum floor and its legs run in place before it goes anywhere? Yeah, okay, that's real. How about when you get hit in the head real hard and you actually see stars, you know? And he's like, a lot of yours have to do with getting hit in the head real hard. Yeah, I don't know. That's why I started wearing a helmet, I guess, you know? So I can remember all these cartoons and enjoy them. Which now I was told him, I think that's a thing that maybe cartoon characters just get hit in the head a lot more often than regular people. So that's not on me. There's just a lot of things that happen in cartoons that involve getting hit in the head. It's a sampling error. It's not on me. But, you know, I learned from that. That's all I'm saying. And speaking of bike season, I recently saw some people on a tandem bicycle. Tandem bicycles are cool. They remind me a lot of Ouija boards, though. Because whenever you're using one, you're thinking to yourself, is the other person moving this at all? Nah, it's just that ghost. That's what's spelling stuff out to me. And helping me pedal up this hill. And you just look back and you realize you're alone on the tandem bicycle. That's a freaky moment.